Today I'd like to open a package from Choose & Keeping with you all. Choose & Keeping is an independent business based in London that specializes in selecting goods from small, mostly family-owned businesses. By doing this, you're supporting a wide network of small independent shops, which is more ethical and sustainable compared to large manufacturers and companies. Each of the businesses and products are thoroughly researched and are not your typical art supplies. They have a unique history and aesthetic that makes this shop really special. I really want to support Choose & Keeping, and I probably ordered more than I should have, but I loved all the products on their site and wanted to test them out for you. You have the option at checkout to have your products wrapped, and each package is wrapped in fine Italian wrapping papers, tied with premium Swiss double satin ribbon and their Swallow label stickers. I also found it nice that they tape offcuts together into larger sheets of paper for your package to reduce waste, and I think it creates a gorgeous design. I plan to use the paper for future projects, mainly sketchbook making, so look out for that in the future. The first item I opened was the Marie's Drawing Charcoal Pencils. I wanted to get back into sketching and drawing more with charcoal since I am more used to graphite. I ordered 2 pencils in medium and 3 in hard. I had also ordered pencil caps to protect the tip of the pencils and prevent charcoal from getting everywhere, but after I placed my order, they informed me they were out of stock and refunded that part of my order. Next is the Kaweco clutch pencil. It holds 5.6mm leads and comes in 4 different finishes, but the one I picked up is in chrome. It has a nice weight to it and has an octagonal shape, which makes it pretty nice to use when drawing. The cap of the pencil screws off to reveal a sharpener for your lead as well. I like this pencil in particular because of the different line weights it can achieve, varying from super fine to very bold and dark. I got a set of refills for it, and I also got the assorted Artist 5.6mm leads to use with the pencil holder, but they are slightly too long. I use them together anyway, and it works fine. The sticks come in 3 brown shades, a black, white, and graphite stick. They're very creamy and pigmented and work nicely on darker papers. I picked up a set of assorted charcoal sticks as well, which comes in this red Matchbox container. I don't usually enjoy the feel of charcoal, but these are surprisingly nice to work with. You don't need much pressure to get a lot of pigment on the paper, and they are very soft. They remind me more of vine charcoal than compressed charcoal sticks. I've had a small obsession with fountain pens for quite some time now, and I had my eye on this particular pen for a while. I love the sleek matte black look. And Lamy pens are generally praised for their smooth writing experience for a smaller price point compared to other quality pens. This is the Lamy Safari in black, but they offer multiple colors. I wanted to fill the pen with my own ink, so I purchased a converter separately, but the pen originally comes with a blue cartridge. Another Kaweco item. This is the natural coconut Kaweco Frosted Sport fountain pen. Kaweco is a German brand originally established in 1889. I was intrigued by the small size of the pen as it's very compact and portable. Both pens come with a medium nib, but I found the Sport to write a bit smoother. I'll show a sample of how they write later on in the video, but first I wanted to show the inks and paper I bought to use with the pens. The ink I chose was Visconti's fountain pen ink in sepia and black. Visconti is an Italian brand, began in 1988. I've heard of the quality of Visconti's ink before, but I was particularly interested in this ink because of the shape of the bottle. Its shape is pretty unusual, but reading the description on Choosing Keeping, I found it's designed so that the last of the ink pools at the bottom of the bottle, making it easy to fill your pen with the last drops. You can read more about each product on their website, and all the products in this video have been linked below so you can check them out if you're interested. As for paper, I picked up 2 pads of Rivoli writing paper in white and gray, both A4. The paper has minimum feathering from the fountain pens, which I thought was nice. There is no bleed through either. I realized paper is not that interesting, but I wanted a place to write and draw where the paper would hold the ink well without feathering, but also not absorb it all. Choosing Keeping offers a really nice selection of papers and notebooks for painting and writing. I got the white MD A5 notebook in both blank and gridded sheets. The paper is fairly thin, but holds the ink very well. These next few items aren't exactly drawing related, but I've always had an interest in wax seals. I got some glassine envelopes as well as a gray set by Rivoli to test them out. Choosing Keeping has a selection of colored waxes on their site, which I picked up a few here. It is a shellac-based wax rather than acrylic, which is used in more modern seals. Shellac wax possesses the brittle, extra-hard finish which shows the intricate details of the seal. They do not, however, sell the wax melting spoon. I picked this spoon and set of candles up on Amazon, which I have linked below. My first attempt wasn't so good. I didn't add quite enough wax, but my second attempt was much better. The overall result is very beautiful. It makes any letter or package just a bit more personal, and honestly it reminds me of that dark academia aesthetic. This 17th century drawing paper sketch pad comes in 6 different shades and has a beautiful texture I thought would work well with ink and watercolor. It comes in a small and large pad, this is the large, and the paper is thick and holds the water well. I was absolutely fascinated by these inks when I saw them on the site. They remind me of small potion bottles and I couldn't quite pass them up. Made in Basel, Switzerland, these inks are made from natural ingredients and are carefully and masterfully packaged using cork, painted labels, string, and wax seals. The attention to detail and handmade aspect of these bottles is just stunning. Originally, I had ordered a different red and golds, but like the pencil caps, they sold out. Choosing Keeping offered to replace them with similar colors, and I am no less impressed with the results. These inks are not overly pigmented, but they are vibrant and have interesting tones and that are not commonly seen. The second silver bottle I picked up is to gift to a friend, but I couldn't resist picking up one for myself as well. The full range of colors is just gorgeous. Maybe someday I can collect the whole set. Five-tier bone china Japanese Nihonga palette. This palette is traditionally used in making Nihonga paints. Choosing Keeping sells a great selection of Nihonga mineral pigments on their site, which I would love to try out someday, and each layer of the palette is used to mix the mineral pigments with the Nikkawa glue. I do not have any pigment sets at the moment, so for now I used it as a regular palette, and it is wonderful. I personally prefer ceramic palettes to plastic ones because they do not stain. Finally, I picked up a set of Gonzai watercolor paints. This is part of a Seasons collection Choosing Keeping sells, and the particular set I have is the summer one. They devised a collection of 4 palettes, its color selection based upon the 4 seasons. As for the paints themselves, because they are Japanese watercolors, they are more opaque compared to Western sets, but they can be used transparently with more water without compromising on pigment. I used the set in this painting here, along with a bit of whitewash from Winsor & Newton. I know there were a lot of items I showed today, and if you're interested in any, please take a look at Choosing Keeping's site. I am not partnered with them to say any of this, but I genuinely admire their care and attention to detail as they put in every product and every aspect of their business. That being said, I'll leave you to the rest of the painting. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.